let's go talk to Morgan, who runs all of our digital. Morgan's been on Hinge. Is that your app of choice?
I mean, Hinge and Bumble, I kind of go back and forth.
Do you ever do them at the same time and see the same people on both?
Yes. It's very awkward.
Yeah. Okay. And then maybe you match with one of them there and you don't like them in the other place?
Yeah, that's happened before too. Sometimes they just present better profiles on one than the other.
So you met this guy on Hinge, and do you go from that to texting, or do you just stay on Hinge and keep sending messages?
No, you typically go to texting before you go on a first date. Exchange a few text messages.
And then, so this guy specifically, where it gets a little odd, how many times did you guys text back and forth?
Maybe like 10.
And what did you like about his profile that made you reach out to him?
He seemed like a good guy. A lot of his prompts that he answered, I liked that he had certain answers to things. Mm-hmm. And he was cute too. And then what and when did it become a little bit weird and run it by the show here? Well, it was the first text message. Because the first text message that I got from him after messaging on Hinge, he goes, "Hey there, beautiful. How are you?" And I said, "Okay. That's fine." You feel like it's weird for him to text out of the gate saying, "Hey there, beautiful." Yeah, like pet names is a lot. You're coming out strong with that one. Okay, let's go to text message number 1. Anybody feel like that is weird, too much, not enough? Lunchbox.
I thought it was good. Like it's solid, letting you know, hey, he's attracted to you. He's, flattering you, showering you with praise. Isn't that what women want? I don't understand. Eddie?
I think that's like how he talks to girls. It's just weird. Like, hey, you beautiful. He's like a ladies' man.
I feel like it's a little too strong at first. You?
It's strong.
It's a little.
I would feel the same way.
Would you rather her, hey, what up, Toad?
No,
just not say anything.
Just like,
about
hey, how's it going? Hey. Why do you got to go Toad or beautiful?
Well, he's at the exact opposite.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're mad that he tells you you're
hot. Nobody said mad. I just said it felt a little strong.
Like, ick.
Okay, so how do you respond to that?
So I still messaged him back, and we messaged back and forth a few times. And then like the 6th text message from him comes in. He goes, "Well, yeah, I'm having a good day, darling." And I was like, okay, too much. We got 2 pet names going on here. And I've never even met this guy in person. Like, we've maybe messaged a few times on Hinge, now a few times in text message, and we already have 2 pet names.
So beautiful and darling.
Well, I don't think beautiful is a pet name. I think beautiful is a descriptive word that tells you you're beautiful. It's not a pet name.
It could be, though. It could be, but probably not. But
what about darling? Is that a pet?
Darling, I think that's a Southern gentleman talking how he talks.
How are you defending this guy?
Well, I mean, you guys are ripping
this
this guy.
How you talk?
Nobody's ripped him at all. We've literally just asked.
And
if
I didn't mean
weird.
ripping. I meant raking him across the coals.
Okay, that's the same thing. You just picked a different way to say it.
And I mean, all he is doing is being nice.
We haven't said anything about darling yet. All I said was I felt like beautiful was too strong. But you feel like
sounds like he's just a cowboy.
Yeah, sounds like that a little bit.
Right, that's what it is.
Is he a cowboy in his pictures?
He could be a little country, but he's
Thank
not
you.
cowboy.
Not a
He
cowboy.
is not cowboy.
But country.
Okay.
No, you can't associate.
That's the same thing.
It's not the same thing at all. It is not the same thing.
Mine it is.
But what's next? Like sweetheart, sweet cheeks? Like what's next?
Are you
Sweet
still
cheeks
texting with
is
him?
No, I kind of just backed off because I just didn't know how to keep responding to it. Like, it felt a little forced and it felt a little extra.
Cheesy?
Yes. And if we had met and this happened, then like, fine, whatever. But like, we haven't even met. We haven't even met in person. Maybe I'm catfishing you. Who knows?
What if he said, "Hey, how you doing today, cowpoke?"
It'd
Yeah,
also be weird.
How
Any type
terrible
of
a guy
names.
call you beautiful. I mean, that is absolutely when I'm going to cut it off.
Here's my thought process is that if you're using pet names that early, you got a roster going on.
Big time.
And you can't differentiate between names.
So use a generic one because it fits with everybody.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I didn't think
He's
about
probably
that.
copy paste.
Oh, boy. This is why
Darling.
I think it's a bit too. You've never met him. To be calling you beautiful and darling, that's a bit weird and a bit aggressive.
Yeah, right?
I mean, if he's not in chaps on his pictures, walking in the OK Corral.
He is not. No cowboy hat.
Yeah, I think that's probably, for me, a bit much because it would show me he's probably talking to a lot of girls, and this is how he doesn't mix names up.
Bad Surgeon did that on that documentary. The real surgeon that was real bad. He had multiple relationships, and he would send actually video messages.
But generically?
And it was like, "Morning, beautiful. I'm just here in Brazil.
Darling.
I miss you so much, sweetie." And then he would just fire it off to like the different women. He never, and one of the women later, she was like, "Come to think of it, he rarely ever said my name in any video or text."
Bro had a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what, though? When I go to restaurants, sometimes they call me hun and sweetie. I kind of like that.
Yeah, that's like, "Hey, hon,
Exactly.
where you want to sit here?"
Right,
It's not,
right.
It's not someone's
That's what-
intentionally.
you.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know that.
Okay. Yeah, we do.
And you're done with him.
I mean, I haven't texted back. It just
And
kind
we
of
wonder why
fizzled.
Morgan's always single.
What?
I mean, that's just a lot. You're coming out really strong.
She has the right to create her own
You're
red
right.
flags.
You're
And
right.
here's the thing: there are probably some women out there that they might love that, and that's great, and that's who this person will be a match with.
Mm-hmm.
And then for others,
We support you, Morgan.
yeah,
Thank you.
We support you. It is a little weird. He'd probably send that to 100 women, though.
That's what I'm thinking. That's the basis of it, is that there's a roster going on.
Yeah, he's got in his notes, he's got like 5 generic messages. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. He's popping them out. Popping them out like babies, you know what I mean? All right. Don't be mad, though.
I'm just saying, Morgan, you have to be willing to try things to.
No, I think she has tried guys like this. That's my point.
All right.
It hasn't ended good at all.
Those are the losers that Bobby refers to.
Those are the
This is a Bobby Bones show.